Hey everybody, it's your girl DonnaMaria, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 1. Whew, y'all, did Beyonce do it or what? I'm still thinking about this Coachella performance, or shall I say Beychella. So let's get on to today's topic. She did that, y'all. Passion, purpose, and the power of the P. So topic number 1, passion. For those of you who are, confused about really what your passion is, like what are the things that you are passionate about, I'm going to break it down. Okay, so let's talk about first negative passion. A lot of you might be wondering, I don't really understand this part of me. I don't know why people always think that I'm negative or it's a bad thing or I don't really vibe with other people. Listen closely. For people like myself, and I'm speaking from complete experience, some of us possess passions that are not your typical passions. For example, if you've ever heard someone say, "Oh my gosh, you are doing the most. She is so extra. Always over the top, so dramatic. The most." Listen, pay close attention to yourself and what exactly it is that you're doing. Pay attention to what you're reacting to or what you're triggered by. What are those so-called negative things? Maybe you appear to be complaining that people are always assuming are the most or extra. That's actually where your passion lies. So most of my life, one of the things that I did was question people. And my mom even said one of my first words was why. So it took me a long time to realize it, but I discovered that was one of my strengths. That was one of the things that actually became a part of who I am. And it was something that I learned to embrace. Mind you, everybody just thought I was doing the most and I was extra and over the top. Mind you, that extra got me 2 extra degrees by the age of 22. Look at all that extra. Look at all that extra. Honestly, by the time I was 22, I had a master's degree. So don't ever let anybody, put you down or discourage you or make you feel like over the topness or you're doing the most is too much. And also, passion is, I feel, ultimately a gift from God. If you are passionate, you have the capacity to change the world. Honestly, you have the capacity to change things. We need more passionate people. Because I'll tell you, we have a lot of basic, mediocre, mundane people in this world. We have a lot of those people. But it's not many passionate people that possess the ability to act upon their passion that reside in this world. So it's important that if there are those of you out there who are passionate and people don't really understand you, to tap into those qualities. Tap into the things that seem to be just the aggravation to other people. That's your gift. Don't ever forget that. Number two is purpose. Purpose is something, and I'll say this, and I mean this in my deepest sincerity. Purpose is something that you, my friend, do not get the opportunity to choose. Now, the things that we're passionate about, it's inevitably a part of our character and who we are and the things that we have grown to love and really be concerned about. But our purpose, my friends, my purpose is something that is completely given by God. God is the orchestrator. He is the demonstrator. He is the omnipotent one who chooses your purpose. And I'll tell you from experience, your purpose is something that just poof, like literally comes out of thin air. You really think that you're going on the right track, you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, and then the moment that you give in and surrender to your purpose, you start to tap into a whole nother dimension. God will completely take you on a U-turn. He will like he will really whip that thing around. And this is something that I had to learn. Even when I thought I was giving in to my purpose by transitioning from law to social work, God said, no, that ain't even it. So I had to further surrender to God in order for him to truly tell me what my purpose was, to expose me truly to what he had for me. And I had to say, I'm willing to sacrifice everything, even those 2 degrees, to get what it is that you have for me. And so that, my friends, was something that was transformational for me. It was something that ultimately changed my life and really is what has me right here in front of you. I never imagined being in front of a camera, like expressing the blessings and the things that God has done for me. But over the course of the DonnaMaria Show, that is one thing that I hope to do. I hope to share with you the things that he has revealed to me in order for me to become my best self, in hopes of helping you to become yours. Woo! Listen, you guys, you have to understand that right now I am completely, totally, utterly speaking from whatever is on the inside. I just have so many things that I want to share, and I want to do it in a timely manner. I want to make sure that I cover everything, and I want to leave the opportunity for you to leave questions, leave comments, leave, whatever your concerns below. And that leads me right into number 3. Number 3 is the power of the P. So over the course of this conversation, I'm sure you guys heard that God has blessed me tremendously. From having 2 master's degrees at 22 to being able to pursue what I thought was my passion of social work and working in schools and supporting youth and just loving what I thought was going to be something that was lifelong, to the power of the P. So I'll tell you guys, it wasn't until I was further into my career and living what I thought was going to be my life forever, until God truly revealed to me what my purpose was. And I'll tell you, when you are giving into your purpose, you'll think that it's this heavenly door that opens and this smoke or this floor smoke comes out, and he comes with a stroll that says, I want you to do this, and you're going to be prosperous and be blessed. Whatever. You think that it would just be smooth sailing, but no. God is so omnipotent and promising and deliberate about exactly what he does and what your purpose is in life, that ultimately a lot of times he'll take you through things in order to prepare you for that purpose. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I don't believe that it's his intention to hurt you. But we as human beings, we have to be broken down. We have to be broken down in humility. We have to be broken down in the ability to see outside of ourselves. We have to be broken down in the ability to persevere and be resilient, to keep going even when things get hard. So God has to use certain life experiences in order to prepare us. And for me, that life experience was the scare of cervix cancer. That was my life experience. That was something that drastically changed my life. I mean, for those of you who knew me in the past, I was on this health kick. I had my life like what I thought was together. I was influencing my students. I was helping them to get their health in order. I mean, I was really doing what I thought was my purpose. And ultimately, I'll be honest with you, that also is what prepared me. That helped me to be in a greater position. So when this obstacle came, the blow wasn't so hard. I didn't get hit as hard as someone who didn't have the proper health, as someone who wasn't prepared to go up under strenuous procedures where doctors are always touching on you and examining you and trying to pump you with medication. But thank the Lord, He prepared me. And so throughout this journey, I was able to really, that question why actually helped me to really understand what was going on with my bodily functions and give me the opportunity to really dive into research, because I knew how to research. I knew how to answer a hypothetical question or a hypothesis, an educated guess as to what was going on with my body. And I thank God, y'all. I thank Him so much for preparing me for these obstacles. Because I'll tell you, my doctors didn't have an answer to the question about my cervical examinations, the test results. They had to send it off to the CDC, and they had to spend an extensive amount of time examining my test results. But I'll tell you, there is a God, because in the midst of that time frame, He started revealing things to me that no human doctor, no regular conventional doctor would ever reveal to me. He started to tell me about homeopathic remedies of how to alter my skin, my cervix cells, and change my body chemistry and balance my hormones. He started to reveal to me how to take proper care of myself, be cautious of what was going in my mouth, and show me how to really care for my body in the midst of all this turbulence. So I'm telling you, your purpose, it will blow your mind. It will, you won't even believe that you had the capacity to perform the things that you were performing, to do the things that you were doing, to create the things that you were creating. Because I'll tell you, one of the gifts that I gained from giving in to my purpose and not allowing the obstacle to defeat me was the ability to be a creator. I embodied a part of God that allowed me to create. It allowed me to manifest things, tangible things that I never believed that I could even be capable of doing. And at this point now, I have been able to share these things with people all over the world. I mean, I think about my client got both of her breasts removed, and she continuously uses the very thing that God gifted me to heal myself in order to maintain her health and heal herself. I mean, it's so many other people that I can exemplify and say that I've been able to help based on the fact that I gave into my purpose. And it wasn't just something that I created just because I seen other people creating. And it wasn't just something that I wanted to do because I saw her over there doing it and she was successful. This was something that was actually derived based on the gifts that God has given me. And I'll tell you, it is something that continues to evolve and continues to flourish because I have completely submitted myself to Him. I allow Him to use me in whatever way He sees fit. And sometimes it's not the most comfortable way. It's not something that I necessarily want to be doing, but I know that it's necessary in order to fulfill His purpose and His plan for my life. So I'll encourage you, anybody out there who is wondering, what do I do? Where do I start? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. A part of you hasn't quite surrendered. You're on the right path by questioning your existence. But in order for you to fully, truly live, you have to surrender to the will of God. And I'll tell you, it's one of the best enlightening experiences of my life. It has given me power in my pee. Because I'll tell y'all, when I go to the doctor, there is no concern. There is no worry about abnormal cervix cells or the concern about my cervix being cancerous. I don't have those concerns anymore because I completely submitted to the will of God and understanding what is it about my life and my purpose that I am supposed to give to the world. And ultimately, I'll tell you, Rags, as CEO and founder of Rags Body Boutique, I have been able to further expand the idea or the thought of, okay, helping women to be aware of the things that they're using on their bodies, the products, the chemicals. I mean, just the things that we use on a daily basis are causing detriment to our bodies. And I have been given that knowledge, that wisdom, that understanding to be able to share and enlighten people on the journey and the experience of who I am, my past experiences, and what they've taken me through, and just how your life can be so much better if you just change minor things in your daily routine. So again, this is my plan to break things down extensively to you guys, to share in on the knowledge and information that I've obtained over time. I want to make you guys aware of it, to tell you what is really going on so that you are enlightened, you are able to really see what's taking place. But before that happens, you guys, before I break things down and we get into the show, this next part of my journey that God is taking me on is something that is quite scary for me, and it's exciting, and my mind is just open to whatever the possibilities are, and I want to share this journey with you. So I want you guys to come with me. Yep, follow me on this next journey. And I just kind of want to open your eyes and enlighten you to certain things that you might not know about. So this will be an experience for the both of us. What do you say? If you agree with me, if you feel like you want to come on this journey with me, no, I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at DonnaMaria. And make sure you subscribe below. Subscribe so that you know when a video is being uploaded and you can really tune in to what it is that God has in store for me. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the DonnaMaria Show, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Make sure you leave comments. Tell me what you like. If you don't like something, that's okay, but I prefer for you to keep that comment to yourself. And make sure you tune back in to the next episode. See you guys.